Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akimon out there preaching his word in truth sincerity. This brother Shamar coming back with another lesson, and this is going to be like a little quick hit, so to speak, while I'm in transit. And I just want, while it's on my spirit to talk about it, I wanted to go into how, being in this truth, you go through different things, have your ups and downs, and, you hit your hard points where you don't know how you're going to make it through something or whatnot. Yet ultimately, when you do go through whatever you may go through, and you don't know how you're going to get out of it, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai always provides a way out of it first and foremost. All right. We just have to maintain our ways before Him, as well as continuing to seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai first. All right, prayer, fasting, and making sure that we handling our business as a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and all the things that you stress about or maybe worried about. All right, the Lord will handle it ultimately. Okay, and this is the first precept I wanted to grab right here. Matthew 6:28. Says, and why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Wherefore, if Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai so clothe the grass of the field, which today is and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? And that's right. So when we going through whatever the different situations we go through, all right, you worried about how you're going to make it through something, you don't know what you're going to do next. It's comparing it to clothing you, but really you could apply it to everything. You don't know how you're going to pay this bill, or you had something happen to your car, you don't know how you're going to get the money to fix it, this and that. A job situation may be shaky. Hey, whatever the case may be, hey, why you shouldn't really worry about it. All right? Because if Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, He provides for these, the beasts out here, so how much more us? All right, you see the wild animals out there, they manage to survive and eat. Alright, so how much more servant of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that's actually trying to serve Him and please Him, alright, and do His will. Alright, because ultimately it's a trial of your faith, whatever you may go through, because it's like, are you going to lean more upon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, or are you just going to not try to tap more into the Spirit, basically? Because that's ultimately what the first decision and only decision you should be making, mainly whenever something happens. Alright? Leaning more upon Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Prayer, fasting, being more in tune with the Spirit. And having faith at that, Because the scriptures speak about that. When you ask for something, don't be asking wavering. Because you ultimately don't believe that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai can do it. So you have to believe when you are praying, asking for whatever you may need. And actually believe that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai can come through and deliver and get you out of that. In verse 31, it says, therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? Yeah, like it says in the NLT, same verse 31. So don't worry about these things, saying, what will we eat, what will we drink, or what will we wear? Don't worry about it. And why not? Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, He's going to provide for you. All right? As long as you continue to do your what you're supposed to do, like the brother in my camp always says, do for the Lord, and the Lord going to do for you. So if you find yourself in a situation or a predicament, hey man, as long as you're doing for the Lord's going to do for you and help you out, man. All right? Now, it may not be right then and there that very moment, but the Lord going to come through and help out. You got to have faith though that the Lord's going to come through and deliver. Because there's been times where I done heard plenty of different stories from different brothers and whatnot. You know, they was like, man, I don't know, I didn't know how I was going to do this or didn't know I was going to do that. And then the very last moment, something just out of nowhere, so to speak, just happens to work out for them last minute when they was just completely done, didn't know what to do, or didn't have no type of idea how things was going to work. Then the Lord ultimately came through. Yeah, you have to have that type of faith, man, that even if it's looking like you don't know what's going to happen, you don't know what to do next, you got to have that faith that the Lord's going to come through and deliver. You have to maintain your ways, continue to do what you have to do, what your responsibilities are. All right, you continue to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai and seek ye the kingdom first. All right, and then the Lord's going to do for you and make sure that you're good, because in order to keep serving Yahweh Shem Yahushai, clearly we have to have a roof over our head, so to speak. You have to have a job to pay for that roof over your head. You have to have clothes, food, shelter, and the Lord gonna give you what you need in order for you to continue doing what you need to do, man. As long as you're doing the right thing. Alright? Continuing on in verse 32, it says, for after all these things do the Gentiles seek, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. And that's right, man. The Lord knows that we need all those things. That's common sense, right? So you shouldn't even be really worried about none of those things. You should be more so worried about making sure you're doing what you need to do in the spirit. Because the Lord knows what we need. He knows what we're going through. The hell that we catch in, the things that's stressing you out, what you're worried about. And ultimately, you got to believe and have faith that the Lord is going to get you through there some type of way, somehow, some way. And continuing on, verse 33, it says, but seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. And that's right, man. That's the main point I wanted to get at with this, quick hit, man. Seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Because so like the little saying goes, life going to life, man. Things going to happen. You're going to have your ups and your downs. You're going to have a lot of more moments where you don't know how you're going to get through something, or how you're going to pay this off, or you just lost a job, trying to bounce back from that. Whatever, all type of crazy stuff that's going on. So, while you're in the truth. Nonetheless, like the scripture said in 33, man, you got to seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and all these things are going to be added unto you, man, with everything that you need. Because like you said the verse before, Yahweh Shem Yahushai knows everything that we need, man, before we even ask for it, before we even pray about it. The Lord already know what we're going through. He know what we need. He know what we're dealing with. Yeah, we have to continue to do our end, though, and have faith that the Lord is going to provide us all the things that we need and help us get through whatever situation we're going through. Now, don't take it to the extreme extent as far as like with the example with the job. You just lost a job, you just say fuck it and don't apply to nothing. No, you have to obviously apply for jobs or do some type of application yourself, right? Nonetheless, you have to make sure that you first and foremost, though, handle your business with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, as well as you doing what you need to do yourself. And the Lord is going to, make things work out in the spirit. And you have to have faith in that, man. Hey, because the Lord's not a man that he should lie. All right? And like I said, it's been plenty of accounts, I'm pretty sure, that plenty of brothers as well in the faith, as well as yourself, going through different situations where when you prayed on it and just have faith, man. Just like, hey, I'm going to put it, cast my burden on the Lord. Instead of you stressing yourself out. Because stressing yourself out isn't going to do anything good for you except for just make things, even harder for you on yourself. Sitting there worrying about something that you can't, so to speak, control. Hey, that's why you got to seek ye first the kingdom and allow the Lord to work things out, man. Like I said, of course you have to apply yourself and do certain things in different situations. Yet, at the same time, you got to make sure that you seeking first the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and praying about the things you're going through all right, as well as applying yourself to fix it. And the Lord's going to provide a way out of that, man, and make a way for everything to work out. All right, finishing it off in verse 34, it says, "Take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof." So don't worry about what's gonna happen and this and that. Ultimately, don't stress, man. All right, like it says, hey, the Lord knows what all we need, and He's going to help provide, the things that we do need. Yet, what did it say? What was the point that it stressed though? Seek ye first the kingdom, because the Lord knows everything that we need, and He can easily provide it. Like the scriptures say, the Lord wounds and He heals. He makes rich, He makes poor. The Lord controls everything, man. Ultimately, and if you truly believe that, then you should understand that as long as you're serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in truth, sincerity, and doing His will, the things that you're going through in that moment, hey, it's just in that moment. And the Lord's going to provide a way for you to make it through and get past that. All right. And that should be building up your faith ultimately when those things do happen, because it's going to be the same type of things going on, if not more extreme, when we're in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, when the MOTB is being established. All right. Hey, all these things that was written aforetime was written for our learning, and we have to apply them, through the different things that we going through in our day to day now, before the days of evil comes, with the time of Jacob's trouble. Esau coming with that great wrath. You not knowing, because then in that extent, in that situation, you ain't gonna know how you're gonna eat, where you're gonna go to next, so to speak. But you're gonna have to have faith and believe that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna guide you and provide for you. So the things you're going through now should be building you up to have that trust and faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that He's going to continue to provide and guide us through the things happening now, as well as the things getting ready to happen in the future. All right. Hey, so with that, I just want to, like I said, make that quick point in that video on that while it's on my spirit. So I'm gonna wrap up and say Shalom.